Okay, so what I'm going to be pouring for you is it's a V60, a Hario V60 pour-over. I'm going to be using 20 grams of Velton and blueberry. And the first step in doing that is you pull the filter, you crease it so that the seam is in line with the cone. The next step is you're going to want to pre-wet it, get some of the papery taste out of it. You want to be careful that while you're doing this, the filter lines up against the side of the wall of the cone. Water that's just off boil by about 15 seconds. And once my filter is pre-wet, I'll put the 20 grams of coffee in the cone. Adjust it a bit so that I have a nice flat bed. Tare my scale, and I'm going to put 300 grams of water. So that'll give me a 15-to-1 ratio. I'm going to expect this to go through in about 2 to 2.5 minutes, maybe 2:45. After 60 grams of water, I'm going to let it bloom for about 30 seconds. At this point, you can agitate if you choose to. For this particular coffee, I found that it wasn't necessary. You get a really rich flavor in just letting it bloom. The trick in pouring is going to be to start in the middle, and use small concentric circles, go all the way to the outside, but you don't want to run up against the filter. It's very close to it. And my preferred method is to keep the water level right at the bed of the coffee. I don't like to get too high. I like to be just slightly elevated over the coffee. That gives me a little more control in how much water gets through and what the extraction ends up being. The extraction is driven by two things. One is how much contact time is occurring through this process, and I'm controlling that by the amount of water I'm pouring in, how much head pressure is pushing the water through, and by the grind. The grind is going to determine how fast the water ends up going through the coffee bed. I'm at about 250 grams of water, and it's looking like we're going to be right at around 2.5 minutes. At this point, you're starting to get some of the aromatics from the coffee, and it smells like it's going to taste really good. A little bit more. And the coffee's going to drain through the bed. And once I notice that the bed's starting to dry off, and the drip is going to slow down, I'll grab my filter, push down and squeeze the last bits out of it. There you have it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy.